What's up? It's a Saturday morning. I have a massage appointment today. I am pretty sore from my workouts. I tend to tense up around my neck and shoulder area, especially whenever I do any kind of pull-ups. So I'm really looking forward to this massage. So before this massage appointment, I figured it's a beautiful day. So let's go for a walk and I can quickly do my YouTube intro. So I'm just going to quickly grab my jacket. So give me a minute. All right, I am all set for my walk. Today I will be sharing high protein plant-based meals that I have been eating throughout the week. And guys, I haven't been pretty creative lately. I don't always feel creative and I don't like to spend a lot of time cooking and preparing in the kitchen. But because of my YouTube channel, some days I have to get creative and I have to come up with better recipes for you guys. So I just want to be real with you that today's meals are gonna be very basic, but they are still pretty tasty and I have been really enjoying them. I kept it pretty simple for my breakfast and lunch, but I made this exciting dumpling soup that won't take long. It's pretty tasty. My kids and husband really enjoyed it as well. It comes together in less than 15 to 20 minutes. So I hope you guys will enjoy this soup. We really enjoyed it. And it's a soup season, of course, and I had to share a soup for you guys. So this one is pretty easy. So if you don't know how to put together a quick meal during busy weeknight, this is going to be the one. As always, I will leave all the recipe details in the description box below. And one thing I wanted to say before we dive into all the meals is that the way I eat, guys, is my calorie requirements. And if you are trying to lose weight, your calorie requirements are going to be different than mine. So please adjust everything according to your calorie requirements. If you are the type who loves to eat low calorie, high volume food, then feel free to add tons more veggies to your meals to stay full. I find for me, the portion sizes that I show you guys is enough for me as long as I have protein in my meal. Protein is what helps me stay satisfied and satiated in my meals. This is what works for me. So please do what works for you. If adding more veggies are going to help you stay full and satisfied, then please do so. I would appreciate it if you guys can give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below which meal you will be trying. And please don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. for my lunch, I have been making this baked veggie salad. It's pretty easy to make and it comes together in less than 20 minutes. I just toss everything into an air fryer to make this. And to start, I'm going to cook my quinoa. I like to cook a little bit extra so that I have it in the fridge for later on. So I made 1 cup of quinoa with 2 cups of water, and I like to add some veggie broth. And for my baked veggies, I'm going to chop up my butternut squash, and then I'm going to dice Brussels sprouts, and then I'm going to lightly season them with some salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic and onion powder, and I'm going to air fry them. If you don't have an air fryer, you can use your oven to do this, but I have 2 air fryers, so I used both of my air fryers for this to just speed things up. And for my protein for this meal, I am using tofu. Feel free to use fava bean tofu if you have it, because fava bean tofu is way less in calories. It has 0 grams of fat and 0 grams of carbs. So fava bean tofu is far superior in terms of macros compared to tofu. So I don't have access to fava bean tofu, so I am using extra firm tofu, and I'm going to season it and air fry it as well. And while everything is air frying, I am going to prep my sauce. I use Dijon mustard for my sauce to keep my calories low. Feel free to use tahini, as it's going to add a lot more flavor in this dressing. I hope you guys will give this one a try. All the details will be in the description box below. Let me know in the comments if you do make this salad. For my dessert, I am keeping it super simple. I have shared this recipe before. I am going to make tiramisu cake with rice cakes. So I used 1 espresso shot, and I'm going to dunk my rice cakes in there, and then I'm going to layer it with Greek yogurt. I am unable to find unsweetened Greek yogurt where I live, so feel free to use unsweetened Greek yogurt if you have access to it, and you can sweeten it with stevia. It's a really simple dessert. It's really flavorful and tasty. I really enjoy it. I will leave all the details in the description box below if you wish to try it. Moving on to Thai style dumpling soup. I am super excited about this one. I am using Farm Boy kimchi dumplings here. Feel free to use any dumpling of your choice. And to add protein to this meal, I'm going to add edamame and I'm going to add tofu. To begin, I'm going to dice up my veggies. I am using bok choy. I really love bok choy, so feel free to use any other veggies of your choice. And then you're going to finely grate your ginger, garlic, and cut your lemongrass and keep everything on the side because this soup is only going to take you about 10 to 15 minutes max to make. So you want everything prepped ahead of time before you turn on the stove. Once your ingredients are prepped, I'm going to turn on the stove and I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil to saute my ginger and garlic. And you're going to saute it for just under 1 minute until the fragrance starts to come out. And then you're going to add your red curry paste in there. I used about 2 teaspoons of vegetable bouillon in 2.5 cups of water to make my broth. Feel free to adjust the water according to your preference. And I added 1 can of light coconut milk. Once you add everything into the pan, let it simmer. Once your broth has simmered, then you're going to add your kimchi dumpling in the last 2 minutes. I ended up adding everything all at once, and because of that, my kimchi dumpling overcooked and they kind of broke, but we didn't mind that because it really enhanced the flavor of the broth, so it ended up being a really good mistake on my part. But if you want your dumplings to be intact, I recommend you only add them towards the last 2 minutes. And I added 1 tablespoon of coconut brown sugar to balance everything out. Keep in mind, this soup is going to be a little bit higher in fat because of the light coconut milk that we're using and the tofu. If you want this soup to be lower in fat, you can use fava bean tofu instead. This soup is so tasty, guys. My entire family loved it, including my kids. They wanted me to make this soup again the next day. This recipe makes about 3 to 4 servings depending on the size. I hope you guys will make this soup and enjoy it as much as we did. Let me know in the comments if you do end up making this soup. I would love to know your thoughts.